Okay, I think we are live. I have no idea if the audio settings are going to be working. Let's see. I think we're good. Alright, if you come into the chat and can hear me, just drop me like a message in the chat thingy there. Okay, it does show me as live, so I guess that's promising. There's Looney. Cool. How's it going? Man, that honestly, I was surprised that we didn't have like a 2 hour long wait ahead of us. Because wow, that was like lightning quick. Is my audio coming through? Like, can you hear me? I haven't set up to do streaming on YouTube in quite some time, and I've had to reset my computer a couple times since then. So, I'm not sure if I have all the settings back to where they are. Hopefully, you can hear me. Okay. So, obviously, those those shop deals were a little bit ridiculous. Loud and clear. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, those shop deals were like, man, I'm gonna regret dropping that much on those. But to be perfectly honest, I mean, once every couple of years, why not? I guess. Um, so this totally throws all my, well thought out planning on its ear, because instead of starting with 20 million golden elixir, I've now got 121 million. So yeah, that's a little bit more to work with. So I think we're gonna have to kind of revise some numbers. Let me throw my thing up here. Where's the sources? Main screen. Okay, so this was my spreadsheet. So I've updated with this. I think I'm going to still go through like in order, and I have to update some of these formulas aren't working fine. I'll deal with it as I go. I can just run down the list until my current loot runs out, and then start from there. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty wild. Okay, so I've got game on my tablet here. I've got. I'll just swap that off. So I'll look off my main screen. I'll do the upgrades on the tablet, and let's fire away. I guess let's have some fun mass upgrading more things that makes any sense. Actually, let's give it like maybe 1 or 2 more minutes, just because I know it's just loony and me in here. Good job, by the way, on those walls. That was impressive. I didn't think it was humanly possible to have the fortitude to drop 750 attacks during Hammer Jam and crank out that volume of walls. I mean, I would have totally lost my mind and gone insane with that level of farming. So, yeah, kudos to you for that. That's an immense amount of work you won't have to do later, and to do it. I look at the flying carpet. I haven't checked this new scenery yet. So let's do that. Look around while people are waiting here. Anything hills? I like the little wizard sitting on the mountaintop. Very cool. Weird floaty triangle islands. Okay, still waiting. Let's at least find the banana, because they're going to hide that banana in there somewhere. I don't know if it's going to be easy to spot. I think it would be, because it's all like white and pink and green backgrounds. Bananas should be pretty Pretty odd. Maybe it's in this area. Yeah. What's gonna be down here? So what's that? That's a rabbit? See, if they made that a squirrel, they made this a little squirrel, then I would just be over the moon right now. Had 1,000 more tax attention, lost 65 trophies. That's a really good point. I didn't consider. Oh, there's the banana. Okay, banana plus a banana shrine. That's cool. Yeah, I could only imagine because that'll only track wins, not just attacks. So, yeah, those even just the volume of searching and stuff probably would have been pretty crazy. Okay, I'm impatient. Let's start diving in here. So, here we go. Town Hall 14. So I think I'm going to start that with a book of building. I don't know if game audio comes in here too. I think it does. And finish now. Do. Okay, so we're now Town Hall 15. Okay, so let me mark that off. I'm just going to keep track on my list here so I don't do things in the wrong order. Okay, so that's not taken care of. So next, I'm going to get the gold storages out of the way here. Now, this was originally because I needed to be able to... Game's too loud. Okay, thank you for that. One sec. Let me drop that down to about there. How's that? Is that better? I don't know if that would have made enough noise to tell, but we'll give it a shot. Okay. I know there's a lag between okay, so I know originally I was going to do all the storages next because originally you could only hold 20 million gold, 20 million elixir. What do you mean I only have 2? I don't only have... Okay, granted, yes, hi snail. I know I only have 2. I think I'm going to end up using... Well, I was going to use it originally on the last pet house and the last monolith upgrade, but I know it's boring. Just give me a second. Hang on. But now that, the season thing is in there, I don't know if I'll necessarily need to. But okay, so I did the town hall. So let's do the gold storages next. Gold storage. Finish now. Gold storage. Finish now. These books of buildings are fun. Gold storage, 9 days, 14 hours. We've done another one. And last one. Finish now. Okay, so there's the gold storage is done. We're still doing good. We still got 33 books of building and 21 books of everything. So in good shape still. Let's do the other storages here. Get those out of the way. Elixir storage. Done. Elixir storage. Done. Elixir storage. Need more spreadsheet. I know. I have this spreadsheet here, Rock. Look. See? If I swap screens here, I've got the spreadsheet, but the spreadsheet's all messed up now. Because, deals in the shop. Okay, last one, elixir storage. One thing I did work out, each of these storage upgrades is 5.2 resources. If you do all 4, that's 22, is it 22? It's less than 22 million, which is the amount of 1 rune. So in theory, you could do 1 rune, fill up the storages, and then upgrade each of the storages. So you can get a little bit of efficiencies out of that. And let's get our dark elixir storage going. I agree with Thanos. These prices are absolutely ridiculous. Did I buy the $99 thing, Rocco? I bought all the things, Rocco. Okay, see now this is a bad move for me, because I mean I had already planned to I had already planned out to do those, and there's a deal that comes in when you go to Town Hall 15 that's just like resources and stuff. But now all of a sudden there's a second Town Hall 15 deal which you get when you unlock Town Hall 15. So the question is, do I feel like dropping some money to get 2 more books of everything? The level 3 Spell Factory is pretty decent, because that's like 50 million elixir on its own. And then that monolith, yeah, okay. So we're going to, I think, go down that road. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to switch this off because I'm just a little bit paranoid in terms of doing financial transactions live on YouTube. But let's get that out of their way. Okay, Town Hall 15 back receipt. Okay, so this again totally throws everything else. So there's the Spell Tower level 3. Let's just see what that looks like. Choose potion. That's pretty cool. Okay, so there's that. Also get the monolith. That range is absolutely ridiculous. Look at that. Okay, so that's good there. And then, okay, so we're good. So let me mark off a couple things on the spreadsheet. So I got the storages done. Elixir storage is done. Dark elixir storage done. I've got, where's monolith? Monolith level 1 done. And I've got one of the spell factors or spell towers done entirely. Let's get that off the board here. That and that and that one. Okay. Okay, let's keep going here. So next up, we were going to go to Giga Inferno. Let's get that out of the way. I know. Okay, so I know, Rocco. Yes, I am hurrying. Sorry, I'm not going at sufficient enough pace for you here. Upgrade weapon. Oh, you want to see the spreadsheet? Oh, well, yeah. Okay, let me put the spreadsheet up. So this was the spreadsheet. The problem is that all those deals basically made my starting resources, rather than at 20 million, up at like 100 million, which doesn't help. I'll switch back and forth. So yeah, like all these, like, you know, meticulous planning out, getting bits and pieces of resources to make the progression work, it just broke now. So I'm going to run through what I have in my storages first, and then I'll just like blank out the stuff above that, and then I'll keep going and see how far I can get. Which, based on the deals and the numbers of runes and books and stuff, this is going to be ridiculous. So, not that it isn't ridiculous already, but it's going to be more ridiculous. Okay, level 2, Giga Inferno, finish. So there's level 2. And go to level 3 immediately. More money, more problems, damn straight. Building, Town Hall level 3 weapon. It's a lot more than I expected, but fine, we can do this. Level 4. And finally, why not? Oh, look at the change of it, eh? Like this it has this like the dark purple look on it. Check this out. Finish now. Thank you. Level 264. That just looks like, that looks nice. I like that look. Okay, so that takes care of. So we've now got Giga Inferno weapon done. We need to get a lab upgrade going here. Where's the lab? I haven't used it in so long. Oh, there it is. I forgot what it looked like. Upgrade lab. Okay. So now we've got all these fun troops, which we now get to upgrade. That's exciting. And the drills there too. Got on the stream while feeding our newborn. Is Giga real? Yeah, it's a good question, Looney. Is Giga Inferno really the first priority? I'd say normally no. I think the trade-off is that there are so few gold-based upgrades beyond, like, you know, upgrading your expos and your cannons and stuff. really the new content for gold is just the town hall and what's the second thing that gold goes to? I keep forgetting. Spell tower. So there's not really a lot of things to put the gold into. I know you want Diggy. I'll get there, Raka. So I figured, you know what, we've got the resources. Why not just do it and get it out of the way? This isn't optimal order because obviously there's no wait time for me. So, okay, laboratory is done. Check that off the list. What's up next? Second spell tower. Let's go get that. And park it right beside the other one. Finish that off. Go to the second level. Okay, we're finally making a dent in that pile of gold there. So I'm going to have to slowly start paying attention to this, and I think I'm going to leave it there just for 1 second. So I know I'm going to be really like OCD in terms of trying to micromanage these resources at this point now that I'm under the maximum again, but that's okay. So let's do some pet house ones. Where's the pet house? Pet house. How do I keep losing things? Okay, pet house. So upgrade to get walrus. Finish now. So there we go. So we now have our Freezy friends. Where does it show his name in there? That's my Oh, Freezy. Okay, gotcha. Okay. So that's the first one. Let's do the second one. Okay. So that gives us our lizard. There's Diggy. Oh yeah, give us all the micromanaging content. You know what? Hey, thanks for joining. Yeah, you come for the class, you stay for the OCD micromanagement of a spreadsheet. So that's what we do around here. Pet shop, 16.2. Yeah, I know Diggy. Yeah, might as well. Okay, let's get it done. So okay, I'm finished now. So that takes care of that. And pet shop. There's our poisoning lizard right there. Oh yeah, we did. And then I guess the last one, let's use one of the hammers there because I think I can manage that. So this will unlock the Phoenix as well. And done. There's all of our pets, level 1. Snazzy. We're gonna have some fun playing with those today. Setting phone down. Be right back. I love that there's a chat going on in Discord and there's a chat going on in YouTube as well. So okay, so there's pet 5, pet 6. I'm just marking this. I'll switch to the list in a second. Okay, so we're doing good. If I switch back to our little progress thing, everything I'm writing the name in green we've already done. Haven't had to pull in any of the magic items for resources yet, so that's always good. Don't do too much spreadsheet without me. Got it. No worries, Rocco. Still got one more spell tower. I've got factory and castle. I think this is where we're going to start to pay a little bit more attention to just how much, because I don't want to waste everything if I can avoid it. I might be able to get the vast majority of stuff done if I plan this out right. So let's do spell factory because it's 7.2 million. I've got 8.7 million available. So let's do spell factory next. That gets us down pretty low. That's dark spell. Where's normal spell? Oh my god. There it is. Hiding behind piles of... Oh, right, yeah, heroes. Check this out. These are the new skins. So, Magic King. Looks pretty good. I have to say, I'm usually hit or miss with these skins, but I like the kind of the blazing white theme that they have going through all of them. Queen's pretty good. I like the Queen. Angel Warden. Making me dizzy flying around like that. And then I like Legendary Champion here because that bird of some sort. See, missed opportunity here. That should have been a squirrel. Just saying. Should have been a squirrel. They could have made this game infinitely better if a squirrel ran up, perched on her shoulder. Next level. Try to upgrade a wall if you have to use runes. I could. The problem is that each wall is right now like 6.4 million. So it's I could dump resources into walls, but then again, I have 6 builders, so I could dump a resource into. Granted, some of these other ones, like the cannon upgrades, are a little bit pricey to begin with, but yeah, we'll find ways to make it work. I got a plan. Okay, so Spell Factory, we were going to do Spell Factory. So upgrade. This gets us our recall spell. And there's a recall spell, so it starts at 72. I like that it's 2 housing space. That's useful. 72 troop space recall, so that's good. Okay, cool. So Spell Factory is now taken care of. Clan Castle is 16 million elixir. Barracks is 12 million. So 1.5 off. I think I can just sacrifice a rune at this point. I can absorb that much loss there. Use that. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do, yeah, okay. So we're going to do barracks next. Type it before you can see it. Yeah, sure enough. Okay, barracks. Yeah, look at that space there. Yeah, with the merged barracks now. Upgrade. Oh, I upgraded the room. I just wasted that and did it on a gold one rather than an elixir one, didn't I? That, brutal. Okay, let's try this one more time. That was stupid of me. Okay, so barracks upgrade for Electro Titan and troops. So we now got Electro Titan available. Very cool. 32 troop space. It's like 2 Yetis roughly. A little less than 2 Yetis. I like Yetis. I don't know. I'm on the fence on that. Like so, we've got 10 million left. We're going to get next. Let's do the Siege Workshop. So I'm going to be short 5.2. So here's what we do. We do collectors for 2 million. Where's my collectors? It was less. I must have accidentally collected it earlier. And then we're going to also do the loot from last night's war battle. I've got to get to 15.2. There's 12.8. And then I have, yeah, I did that. Elixir here, 14.8. And do I have one more I can use here? I don't remember if I have an I accidentally clicked one last time. Gold. Okay, I don't have anything extra there. So what we're going to do is, while we're waiting here, because we can do this. Yeah, I know. OCD micromanaging, and I waste a fruit. I know, but okay, fine. I will deal with the personal shame of micromanaging that and not getting that right. We're just going to cook up some stuff. 3, 1, 2, freeze, whatever. 45 minutes. I'm just going to boost that. And okay. So let's just use some raid metals for an extra 2.5 because we got max raid metals. That should give us enough to get the siege going. Let's get the siege going for our battle drill. Push that. It looks good. Oh, I like the look of that. Battle drill. Okay, so it's like wall wrecker level hit points. Good damage. Okay. I like where that's going. Okay. So that's Siege Workshop done. What else do we got? We still have this second Spell Factory upgrade, so let's get that last one in there. Okay, that's taken care of. Okay, and 2 million. One sec. So let me just crunch this out quick. Okay, so we still got Clan Castle, army camps, and then a lot of upgrades on troops and spells. So let's do battle drill upgrade first level. Let me show this here. Oh, Tickle's here. Party can start now that Tickle's here. Tickle, this is our spreadsheet. We've done all the stuff in green, so a lot of stuff has already been done. we're now going to start upgrading our battle drill, because that is the right amount of resources that we can kind of get more bang for our buck out of raid medals and such. Okay, so let's get, remember which type of resource it is this time. So we get elixir. I'm going to slow down on the raid medals because I can at least get dark elixir out of that too. I should probably start thinking of that a little bit more. Okay, so we want research. We're going to get our second level battle drill and a book of fighting on that. So that will drop us down to 789,000 elixir, so we can use a second one of Runal elixir and then get that back up. So that's now done, and that's now done. Clan Castle is 16 million. That one's expensive, so let's get that out of the way. Upgrade. 16 days. Yikes. Finish now. Not 16 days. Even better. Okay, so that's taken care of. Okay, let's take stock of this. So we've still got, so I think we've got enough books of fighting and hammers of fighting. We can probably clear the upgrades if we have the resources for it. Spells, probably you've just got a couple odd and then upgrade levels on the regular spells plus the 3 levels on the recall spell. Oh, no, I'm looking at the wrong column. 6. Okay, so it might be enough. It'll be close. Hero books, I'm not going to clear those. I know that. And everything books, I'm probably not going to clear those. But we'll see how much damage we can put into stuff. Okay, keep going. Where are we? Army camps. Now, I think this is where we kind of have to start micromanaging a bit, because I don't want to lose 6 million gold worth of, like, wasted things. So let's do it this way. How much, do I have anything left in here? No. Okay, we're going to go with 25 CWL medals for 2.5. That's still a little short. All that meticulous planning. Okay, hang on. Let me think about this here. We got 8 minutes till my troops are ready. I was hoping to get enough troops going. I could do a quick farming raid. Mark in Discord, Squirrel dropping more books to a rival library on D1. Yes, that is the game plan out of this. Is there any other researches I can get that would get me at 8.5? I can shoehorn in here, and recall. Recall will do it. Okay. Well, 6 million. Yeah, no, I think I got to use some. I think I got to use a second set of this to make this work. Okay. 11 million. So we're going to now go to Battle Drill level 3. No new walls. There's 200 new walls, but I think I'm going to get the actual, the things that have a little bit more value out of the way right off the bat. Let's go over here. Let's get our Battle Drill level 3. Okay, that's taken care of. Okay, so 2.2 million. 5 early birds. What do you mean wait, Rocco? I did all that spreadsheeting. We're dropping medals on resources. Well, yes. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, we don't need. We can only get what we have. 1 hammer of each already, and we can buy 1 more. But beyond that, I'm going to be sitting on a ton of medals. Nothing to use them on immediately. I could wait a week and have another set of hammers, but I have so many books that it's like, if I have the books and I have the resources, it's the same as a hammer. So I might as well use the CWL medals to get the resources. To Tickle's point, I think raid medals make sense to use in lieu of CWL medals. I think the trade-off, though, is this is the only place I can get DE from. And I know I'm granted, 100,000 DE for 1,200 raid medals. I'm not going to get a lot of value out of that, but at least it's something. Maybe those little 25,000 DE boosts will be enough to make each raid metal, because that was the thing. Like a raid metal or a dark elixir rune is going to end up giving you 350,000 dark elixir, but every given upgrade is well over 200, and some of them the low 300. So it's like you use one dark elixir rune. Now all of a sudden you get like 100,000 left over. So that's like, how do you bridge the gap? You can't waste it, but if you've got everything else waiting on it, you want to kind of speed it along. So I'm going to use the raid metals to boost that up to the next tier, empty out my DE, and then use a rune and get a fully, get the most bang for my buck out of it. So that's the game plan. Merc, it's 3 o'clock there in the morning. That is insane. Okay, let's keep going here. We have... There is a new DE storage, Rocco. Yeah, it went from 350,000 to 325,000 to 330,000 to 350,000. So it wasn't like anything epic, grand scheme of things. But I mean, they did do pretty good from the looks of it on everything else. So I'll give them a little bit of a pass on this one. Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted a lot here. Let's keep churning through things. So we've got level 1 monolith because of the deal. It's with the discount 280,000 DE to upgrade. I feel like it's the only. Yeah, I feel like it's the only one that would require a hammer, just because I'm going to be short DE. So let's grab the other hammer building, and let's use that on that. I think, Thanos, you called that out originally. That'd be a good place to use that. So let's get that out of the way right now. Gem the new levels. I'm trying not to gem stuff. Gems have too much donation power later on. And it's like I don't really feel like I need to rush on that one. 9 million gold left. Is there anything else I can use gold for? It looks like everything else, all the big ticket things left are DE and elixir right now. Okay, so let's get another elixir rune going. Rocco putting phone down, avoiding shaving cream on headphones. That's a smart move. Fun fact, headphones, depending on the headphones, not that I want to, detour from obviously the game and stuff, but I found that if you have headphones and you drop them in a plate of spaghetti, it's almost impossible to get spaghetti sauce out of the little holes in the earpiece. Highly wouldn't recommend it. I don't think that shaving cream would I think it'd probably be a bit easier, but I think it'd be still, you probably just wouldn't want to do it. So yeah, there's that. Okay, 22. Let's see if I can get a little bit of an efficiency out of this. Have I upgraded a recall spell yet? No, I haven't. So that's 6 million. Okay, so yeah, so here's a good example of kind of what I was getting at with the runes here. So we've got 22 million elixir. The first level recall spell is 6 million, so that would leave me 16 million. Okay, and then the army camp is 15,200,000, right? So the combination of the two uses up a rune almost perfectly with almost no waste, well, minimal waste, right? So this is what I was doing all this number crunching yesterday, is trying to see, are there combinations of things I can buy that get me the most bang for my buck. And now see, I just upgraded 2 things off of 1 rune, so that was a good trade there. So use another rune here. Okay, so that was an army camp, and that was recall level 2. Okay, was there any other little efficiency ones there? I think no. I think those were all the small ones. And I say small because they were like, the 5 to 10 million elixir range, but I know there's nothing small about that in the grand scheme of things. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Army Camp 2. So we're going to do Army Camp, this one. So we're going to upgrade this. So this will take us down to 6,800,000. And then the next lowest cost elixir-based thing is probably, it's like the battle drill or one of the recalls at 11. 11.2. Yes, that should work. So battle drill level 4 is 11,200. So what we end up doing is we go shop 2 of those. So you spend 50 CWL metals. That gets us to 11.8. And now the battle drill. Go for 11.2. So again, another little efficiency. Book of Fighting, speed that along. Down to 600,000 elixir, and topper back up. I do understand the irony of all of this. Not to go on a little bit of another tangent, but it's like we wait like 18 months for a new town hall to drop, and during that span of time, you know, you slowly amass things, and it's like I'm going to end up figuring it out in the end. But the number of days worth of time that this stockpile of magic items has eliminated, it's like I'm not going to have 18 months worth of upgrade time. I'm going to be bored part of the way through this. Up 18 months, I guess, is the short version of where I'm going on that. Okay, battle drill is done. So next up, Electro Titan. Let's get Electro Titan done. Lab 15.6. So I think this is where I'm going to use a fighting. Do I? I was originally going to use a fighting hammer of fighting on the final level of the Electro Titan, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, we're still going to be. I don't think we're in as bad of shape with all those deals with elixir now. So maybe I'm going to save that and maybe do one of the the witch, you know, and then I don't have to spend 272,000 dark elixir. Yeah, I think I'm going to go that route. Okay, so Electro Titan, Book of Fighting, done. Okay, there's another one. And we have 16.4, so we're going to do the same thing as last time. We're going to use 2 sets of CWL's medals. Ritual problem to me. Okay, yes, definitely this is an isolated problem when it comes to, you know, this is my only problem today. I'm not complaining, but still, you know, you only get to do this once. I want to make them. Suffering from success. No, suffering from boredom and OCD. Totally different thing. Entirely different. Let's get that final level of recall. And no, not the final level, so get that done. Okay, cool. It gets recall level 3 done. And we go up and, yep. No, wrong button there. We're down to now 8 rooms, so I think we're still on pace for where we want to be. Let's see. Let's switch back to. So we're almost done my list. Like I stopped when I was planning this out. I stopped at the point where I started getting really into the DE based upgrades because I didn't know how much I'd have. It was really going to be deal dependent, and then I didn't go all the way through like gold upgrades on like cannons and expos and stuff, or new levels on already existing troops. I just kind of stopped there, thinking, you know, sort that out when we get there. But yeah, okay. Let's finish off the obvious ones of the camps and the Electro Titan, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so camp, 2 camps were done there. Let's get this camp upgrade. Push now. Just want to see how many books have bit fighting. So building, we've got 11 left. Okay, so we're still getting good pace. And that was Army Camp 3. So Army Camp 4. So I'm going to need like 9 million. About 9 million elixir. So I think I'm going to do. Am I holding up on these? Yeah, I'm good there. So 9 million. So 1, 2, 3. Go 10 million to cover it. By the way, do we get to use spells while the Spell Factory updates? No, you do not. Spell Factory is one of those ones that if it's upgrading, you cannot use whatever is in there. So you basically get your attack that you've pre-cooked with your already cooked spells in it, and then you're stuck. So not much you can do with that. Okay, we were going to do other army camp. Finish that off. So now my camp space 315. Have I? Oh, I'm short one still. 12, 12. 11. That one's next. Okay. Okay. Keep going. Rocco is advertising for Pro Rasa shaving stuff on Discord. Feel free to go take a look if you're interested in some new aftershave and shaving cream. Cup, you've eliminated at least 3 to 4 months of upgrades with books and hammers if you're not. Yes, that's probably realistic. Oh, I started and I didn't. Okay, okay, there we go. So now we have 320 troop space, which is pretty neat. We're also going to just make a couple of those, and then I will request for troops, and then we'll get an attack in a second. And to answer your question, Rocco, you're the promotion. This stream has been brought to you by ProRasa. Actually, no, it hasn't, because as you can tell, I haven't shaved in a little bit. So, not brought to you by ProRasa. Okay, all the army camps are done. Electro Titan, last level. And she's now done. And that is all the new stuff, like the new content stuff done. And we're still in good shape. Well, obviously, except for, like, you know, pet levels and things like that. So let's take this in. Okay, so you know, have a bit of interaction. So we've got now a pile of pets. Did I buy all the packs that came out? So to answer your question, yes. Do I regret that? Not right now. Will I later? Yeah, probably. Wouldn't be surprised. That being said, I've been max Town Hall 14 for, I mean, most of us for a very, very long time. So, I mean, you know, when those deals come out that it's like, you know, $1.99 and you get a, you know, a hero book, those stack beyond exactly what Tickle's saying. Those stack beyond the normal one you're allowed. So, I mean, I've been stacking them forever, just waiting for this day. So, yeah, 39 hero books. Now, heroes have been maxed for a long time. I can't do anything with them. They just keep stacking. If I can pay $1.50 and get a hero book for now, basically that just means that the 40 new pet levels, now I don't need to wait. It's just a question of getting the resources rather than having the time play a factor in it. So it's worth it. Okay, so yeah, we've got these troops. Okay, so let's get some new pets here. So let's go Freezy Walrus on Barb King. I think the Phoenix is probably always going to stay with the Queen. Warden is a slow attacker, so I think Poison Lizard there. And Gigi plus RC to jump walls. I think that makes sense. Okay, let's just do a quick attack here. Because the other added bonus is I saved my, I stopped at 4 stars, so my daily bonus now gets the 4-star bonus for an additional 3.4 million, so I figured that might help. Okay, let's get a quick attack in here, see if we can just get some loot. See, look, this guy's already gone too. He's already gotten them. I don't want to attack that. I don't know what to look for in a base. And then for that matter, I don't know how any of these base defenses work. So this guy's upgrading. Let's attack him because his eagle's down and his town hall's down. Let's just, you know, beat up on this guy a little bit. So the strategy that was being shown, it's like two emomies on either side. This is the first actual attack. Yes, Rocco. Here we go. So I'm going to go 2 on each side. 2 on each side. I'm going to go my heroes in the middle with that. And spread those across and that. Let's just see what happens here. I don't think I technically need jump spells, but, you know, I'm just going to do what it's going to do. I'm going to just rage on the sides. Just use it for something and get freeze! Oh! Let's use a warden. Now. So yeah, I mean, none of my troops that were meant to go to the core went to the core, and like, yeah, this is just stupid. Okay, yeah, that's slightly overpowered. Now, okay, granted, Town Hall was upgrading, Eagle was upgrading. I'm sure that factored in. He's got level 10 walls. Fine. I'm bullying him. Yes, I agree. It's wasn't fair. But, you know, not all is fair in Love and War and Clash of Clans, apparently. Let's finish off a couple things here. So now I've got this loot, which I can then dump into here and have at my disposal. Damn respected. Thank you for it. It means you're probably, yeah. Thank you. You know what? Life's been pretty decent for me. I've had my ups and downs. I think we all have. You know, I'm definitely one of those people that says hard work pays off whenever possible, and you know, it's paying off now. So you know, I'm fortunate and blessed in that respect. Pathetic walls, even with the hammer jam. Okay, now Looney again. 750 attacks. All the Town Hall 14 walls, a ton of Town Hall 13 walls. You are the anomaly out of this group. Like, no one is going and churning out walls to the degree you did. So, yeah, expecting that guy, okay, yeah, they're level 10 walls, but still, you know, expecting them to put in the time and effort that you did, I don't think is something that's going to happen. Okay, let's finish this off here, at least with the ones that we can. So we've got 9 million. Recall level 4 is 14 million, so that's a nice, easy number to hit. We're going to get our 2 things of elixir. We're going to go and get our last recall spell. I'm happy I haven't used those yet. And that is now maxed. That attack worked out really well in our favor. Yeah, Looney is a bot in that respect. Looney really is Hammer Jam Kick, I have to say. He earned that title. I felt bad for the guy. I'm sitting here, I see the occasional, you know, Discord chat of, oh my god, I'm so bored of these sneaky goblins. I'm like, yeah, I know, but man, looking back now, I bet you were really happy that you put that time in, because like literally what I'm doing right now, saving time, you saved immense amounts of time with churning through those walls the pace you did. Okay. While that's going, I'm going to cook that army comp up again just for the fun of it. Okay, so we're basically off the spreadsheet now. The only other ones I had in there originally, I had put in a giant because I needed to, you know, waste some resources to be able to use another elixir rune, but I don't have to do that. I also chose originally to do a hammer on the witch, which I think still makes sense. And spell hammer, or the hammer of spells, I was going to put on the lightning spell at that point because I was running lower on the elixir runes, and this is one that I thought, okay, they're buffing the hit points of the air defenses, so I might as well buff the hit points of the lightning spell to still be able to get the 3 zaps out of it. What do you mean, what? No, Rocco. What are you talking about? I have no idea what he's talking about. See, this is the challenging part. Is there's a chat in YouTube, which is, I think it's delayed by like 8 seconds or something like that. And then there's Discord, and there's chats going on in both. And yeah, it's hard to keep up. But Looney, I agree to your point. Like CWL medals, to use them on elixir, and yeah, it is easy for you to get elixir, but it's the trade-off of time versus resources. I mean, those CWL medals really don't go to a lot else, you know. I could save them up for a week and put them towards another hammer, but in a week I could just as easily farm the DE for that hero level and use a hero book to upgrade it, you know. So it's kind of a, you know, oh no, being on the switch. It's kind of one of those things where, you know, in my situation it's a little bit more unique, so I can afford to kind of approach it this way. Okay, so let's just take a look. Sorry, Rocco, just for one, there you go. This is your last look likely at this spreadsheet, unfortunately. We've accomplished everything we aimed to off of this, so let's take stock of what we have left and see how far along we can get with what we have left. I'm willing to invest all the books and all the runes and all the hammers and the metals and whatever to try to push this as far forward as we can, because, I mean, that's what they were being saved up for. Now is that moment. So, okay. So in terms of what we have left in stock, we've got 8 books of fighting, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 troops left to upgrade. Do we have the 7 books plus a hammer plus a hammer? Do I have that second hammer available? Hammer fighting is not on cooldown yet. Okay, so we can effectively do 9 of the 10 troops. Okay, if we have the resources, we can do 9 of the 10 troops. Okay, so that's not too bad. We've got 3 potion books, plus we have the 2 hammers, so we can do 5 spells. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the spells are going to be a non-issue at least. I can use the hammers on the 2 dark elixir ones, and then I can use the books on the other ones. The spells we can clear. I think that's okay. And then books on heroes or pets. Yeah, Tickle. I am on the fence on that. Because here's the thing. It might, and again, might be unique in my situation because of the volume of hero books, but if you have a hero down, you're down that hero. You only have 3 heroes, and you're missing out on that offensive ability. So you'd want to invest the books and the hammers in the heroes. But if you look at it from the pet side, yeah, there's more pet levels, and there's more value, getting those pets leveled up quickly. If you have 1 pet down upgrading, you have 7 pets to choose from, which is almost like it's almost a no-brainer, because no matter what, you're only ever going to choose 4 pets, right? You're always going to have 4 other pets that are not doing anything on an average attack. So having one of them down is like minimal impact from an attacking perspective. So I think the runes are probably going to go. I think I'm going to take care of, from a dark elixir perspective. This may be a little bit counterintuitive. I want to get my Royal Champion up first. I feel like her being defensive targeting, plus having either Diggy or Lassie to run alongside with healers to then recall, and then to send in from another angle, that is a huge, like that could cripple a ton of defenses. So I'm kind of the opinion Royal Champ comes first, then Queen. And then King's going to be last from a Dark Elixir perspective, no matter what. He's tanky enough as it is. And then, since I'm going to hopefully run out of other things to use regular Elixir on, then I'll just plow the rest of it into Mega Warden. So that's the game plan. Let's see if we can make that happen here. So, in terms of this, let's go with. I'm going to try to get some of these lower cost ones that I can do double duty on. So I'm going to do Barbarians and use a book. And then that will get me 3.5 away from 3.5 away from that upgrade. I'm going to waste a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, I'll keep doing here. Do 5 million there. Okay, so now we can go and we can get, well, I'm going to max that. So 14.2, 14.8, 13. Okay, so I'm going to do Wizard because that's the highest cost one based on the resources I have available. So let's do that. Upgrade Wizard. It gets me to 450,000. That was a good swap there. So I can use next rune of Elixir. Okay, so again, we want to try to get bang for our buck in terms of getting 2-for-1s here. And I think we do Archer. We do the same thing with our 2 CWLs. You might have resources in your past. Yes, I do. I have gold ones in my past still. I used the resource for the elixir ones earlier, stupidly. 13.6 is the best I can get. So let's do heal spell. Okay, so that's done. I'm going to need a nap after all of these things. Okay, well, I'm going to need a nap from the 4 a.m. wake up to get on as soon as this dropped. Okay, 22. So we've got a 12.8 there, and a 13. So let's do Giants. 8.8. 5 will take me to 13.8. Okay, so you have 2 more. Okay, and we now have 13.8, so I can get the jump spell. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to have enough runes for my warden, but that's okay. I mean, if everything else is taken care of, that should be manageable. Okay, so let's see, 12.8, 13.2. Let me think about this here for a second. 12.8, 13.2 is what, 26 million? Math early morning, 26 million. I've got 22 plus 5. Yeah, okay, so that should work as well. So I can go with a wall breaker. And same thing, 2 of those. That should give me enough for the last elixir spell. Use hammer on warden. I could, but see, the thing is, if I use a hammer on a warden, then I can't use a hammer on a queen or an RC at that top level where you're dropping like 350,000 dark elixir. I still think dark elixir is going to be the big grind out of all this going forward, with all with 20 hero levels and 40 pet levels, and then a couple troop levels. So I think the hammers need to go where the resources are going to be lacking the most. I think I could be totally out to lunch on that. Okay, so I've got two more regular elixir troops. I've got no other ones there, so we're going to use one more here. Use that. We're going to go and get the big beefy level 6 E-Drag. Now, I think this is where I might have miscalculated it slightly, but that might be okay. Magic items. So I've got 2 fighting. Oh, no, wait. I totally forgot. And I think that might be what you were also mentioning there, Tickle. My season rewards technically have books as well. So I do have, I'll put some walls in later, book of spells in there. I do have a book of fighting in there. So yeah, I will have enough to finish the lab back off, which is nice. Okay, 6 million. I need how much for that? 14.8. So I need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and that should finish off our miner. Okay, we've got our 2 spells. So we're going to use the hammer of spells on each of these so I don't waste the dark elixir on them. Hammer spells. Still doing okay on CW, all metals. Research. And bat spell. This is the worst one. Like, that, over 14 days, 264,000 dark elixir for 1 bat. Like, ugh. But, I mean, it's going to get done eventually. Okay, and then we've got 2 hammers of fighting. So I'm going to pick the highest cost dark elixir troops for those, which are the witch, and get my second hammer of fighting. So those are all now on cooldown. I will get the golem. Yeah, I'll give some. Yeah, I did. Actually, I should probably go back and do another triple just to get the. I'll do that after I do this last hero upgrade. It's a good call on that, Tickle. And then, I mean, I might as well just get the last one out of the way and it's done. There we go. Whew. Okay, so we've successfully now maxed back the Town Hall 15 lab. And we've maxed the new buildings, gotten all the new buildings and everything. So what we have left are the new levels on the original defenses. We have hero levels and we have pet levels. Why is that saying research still? Did I miss one? Oh, that's in the pet. Okay. So let's, okay, so once their morning thing there. Okay, so yeah, let's do one more raid there. Thank you, Looney. Appreciate it. Oh, that's going pretty good. Okay. Okay, let's just, in the interest of time, just reinforce it from there because I think we have a little bit of wiggle room there. And let's go triple something and get that. get that bonus there. 1 sec here. It looks like it might be fun. Let's see how my fun. So my theory is that these Electro Titans, if they walk close enough to an inner wall, that they can hit that first layer of defenses in there. So I kind of feel like we go 1, 2, one of those. And we do the same thing up here. Okay, they're not going really soft. We go king, at those 3, and heroes. Freeze. I think this is one of those things I'm gonna want to watch them over again and see what happens, because it's just too chaotic. It's like 4 new pets doing weird things and new troops doing things, and I don't even know what they're doing. An archer queen, that's pretty badass. Yeah, like that's pure spammy, and I mean, I'm still getting through. I'm obviously running out of steam there, but still. All the major defenses are down. RC's still going. Yeah, that's just way too spammy. Giga stun resets the Inferno? It should. It should reset the Inferno, so that helps. We'll play with recall spells next here. That's star bonus, that's crazy. Okay, treasury, get that. Cool, okay. So that was that. We've got the research done, so now we're on to, do we do the decision of pets versus heroes? We start working on heroes now. I think we do. Okay, so RC. So RC left, and that's Warden. I don't know what anything looks like anymore. Warden. Archer. Move. Move. Birds in the way. Move! There. Okay, world champion. 260,000. So if I was to do 3 levels, just straight paying the DE, then I'm going to be coming in around like 800,000 Dark Elixir. And then I use the 2 hammers, and then she's done. That would leave me 600,000 plus the runes. 600,000 get me 2 queen levels, and then I've got 8 runes. If I was to use, I think I have enough to gem. No, I know I could gem them. It's a lot of gems though. Like, it doesn't feel like it's worth it to gem a hero, because you can farm DE back so easily. That's like the gems have more value. I have enough Dark Elixir between the hammers and the runes and what I have now, I think, to max out all 3 DE heroes. But that would come at the cost of not upgrading any of the pets, which I don't know if I like the idea of. But, I mean, maybe what I do, okay, here's what I do. Here's the game plan. I'm going to fully upgrade the RC. 4 regular upgrades, 1 hammer. I'm going to fully upgrade the queen. 4 upgrades, 1 hammer. And then the remaining runes, rather than invest in the king, I'm going to do double duty like I was doing with the other ones. Well, yeah, I know. I mean, if the gem cost is less than 500, then it's better than the book. But most of the gem costs at a 7 or an 8 day upgrade are like, 1100, 1200 range. Frosty and Diggy combined is 348,000 Dark Elixir, and a DE rune gives me 350. So I can, off of 1 rune, get 1 level off of each of those. So I think that's how I have to approach it. Okay. And then I use raid medals to top up the DE enough to be able to get 2-for-1 deals on each of the runes. Do I think the new hero skins are worth it? It's a tough call. I mean, if you want the change, like, that's the thing. Look at the Bard King. Like, I think I might have missed 1 king along the way. I probably did. But There's a lot of skins out there. I mean, and there's a lot of good ones. Like the Ice King's pretty decent. I like him. You know, big fan of the Fire King. Sword, little fiery barbs. You know, kind of nice. So there's a lot of kings. I don't know. I like the cohesive. If you're gonna have all the buildings look the same, if you're gonna have the scenery look the same, might as well have all the heroes look the same. Just kind of, again, OCD nature kicking in there. Okay, so let's get these upgrades in here. So we're gonna start with the Royal Champion. We're gonna go. Ooh. There. Okay. Phoenix keeps blocking me being able to tap on it. Okay. Fire King. Agreed, Rocco. Okay, so level 31 done. 264. Okay. Level 32 done. Level 33 done. Okay, now let me think about this here for a second. 272 leaves me with 370, so that's still enough. Yeah, agreed, Looney. It is. They are never really kind of air quote worth it. I think the one exception is there are some skins that are very, very visible from like a color or palette scheme. I find whenever I'm doing like a really, really spammy attack, I'm like, where's my queen or where's my RC? Because they usually stray off and go in weird directions. Hard to find them. Golem King, you can't miss it. It's like so brutally obvious to find it. So some of the skins help just for quick hero location, but from a mechanics perspective, mechanics perspective, it really doesn't add anything in there. Okay, level 33. So this still works. Okay, and then I'm going to hammer the final one. 276. Yeah, I hammer the final one for that. Okay. Okay, so RC is now maxed again. And I'm going to go to the shop and get the hammer. Doing good there. Okay. So, she's done. Agreed, Tickly. You should do whatever makes you happy in the grand scheme of things, you know? That's important. Because, I mean, that's what we're doing this for. We're doing this because we enjoy it. We do love it because we love it, so. Okay, let's do Queen next. Archer Queen. So, first level gets me down to 88. Just trying to think of how micromanagey do I get this. 88. And that top Phoenix level is 184. So I think what I do is I go... Okay, hang on. Let me think about this because there's a couple different ways to do this because I've got D hidden all over the place. So I've got 20,000 there. Okay. And I've got 36 there. I'm going to hold on to the 36. I'm just going to use... Well, get back there. Okay. I'm just going to use the raid metals for this for now. So I need 4 of these. 2, 3, 4. To get to 188. Which will then let me get 1 level of a Phoenix. Drop me to 4,000 Dark Elixir, and then use a D rune. Okay, so there's the first one. D in your CC as well, yeah, definitely. I'm going to use that, but it's a weird number with it being like 36. It's not like even multiples of 25, which everything else is. It makes the math nice and easy, so I'm hoping my brain wakes up enough to be able to do that. Okay, Queen, book her to like 81. Second level gets her to 82. And I've got 99,000 there. So I think, again, I'm going to go for 99. Okay, and this might not... Okay, I'm going to have to do some quick math here. Rocco, where are you with the numbers? Get a calculator. 36 and 20 gives me... No, wrong thing. 36 plus the 20 I have here. Do I have any others here? Usually a 10 somewhere. No. So that gives me 56 plus 2 sets from raid metals. I think gets me the next one. Okay, let's do that. So Dark Elixir here plus 36 from here. plus 2 here. 180. Hang on. Research. 180 spot on. That's a no-brainer. Get to lizard level. Book it. 600 dark elixir left. I like that. That's good. Okay, next dark elixir. And again, thank you guys for coming in and watching. I know obviously me clicking buttons on this isn't the most entertaining and stuff, and obviously it's Monday, it's the start of a week, so a lot of people have things on the go. But this is one of those things we've all been excited about. So I appreciate you being along for the fun of me mass upgrading as many things as I humanly can. Okay, let's get next level of Archer Queen done. Finish heroes, and we've got 96. So let's take a look at our pets. 100,000 for Phoenix again would be nice. So this is going to get me to a point where I'm almost out of raid medals, which is fine. I mean, we knew this was coming. I only have enough for about another 100,000. It is about hanging out together, Looney. I agree with that. Yeah, not enough spreadsheet. Okay, Rocco, tell you what. I will make you a special spreadsheet later, just for you. It'll have lots of numbers and circular references and stuff, and it'll make your mind explode. Okay, 197. Let's go to pets. And let's get our Phoenix level. It would be great if we could get all the pets to 5. If I can get the Queen to max, the RC to max, the Warden most of the way, a couple levels out of that, and then have all the pets to 5, I would be so happy. Who doesn't like to watch squirrels playing Clash? Well, yeah, I totally agree, Looney. If you got to go soon, you got to go soon. Totally understand. We're at the kind of the grindy part. And yes, those are some great numbers, Rocco, in Discord. Okay, let's use another. We will speed this up a little bit, and we'll do the recall attacking soon here. Got to pump those numbers up. Okay, level 84 done. And again, 93,000. Now I feel like at this point, see, here's the thing, 90. I can invest the rest of my raid medals right now into Dark Elixir and get one more pet upgrade, hammer the Queen, and yeah, I don't think there's any other way to do it. I mean, I'm going to end up not being able to efficiently use all of the DE runes, but it's the most bang for your buck. All right, catch you later. Thanks, Tickle, for coming by. Yeah, I'm going to take a nap after this. I think the game plan is I'm going to finish this off. I'll play around a little bit, see what the recall spell can do, and then I'll probably break off there. I'll probably be online for a lot of the day. So, yeah, if you want like troops or want to see FCs or stuff like that. The other thing I was going to mention as well, I did a little while back, I did grab skeleton bases from Blueprint. So skeleton base, if you haven't seen one before, is basically the wall structure with just the major defenses put in. So it gives you a little bit of extra customization. I'm not a good base builder. I'm going to learn how to be a good base builder now because the spell towers and just the functionality of how everything works, it's going to be very, very defensive based. So I'm kind of intrigued by that. So I have these as starting kind of templates to then start building out the defenses around. I'm going to build those bases out today so that hopefully tomorrow I can throw some high-level Town Hall 15 FCs out there and everyone can have some fun beating the heck out of them. So it's a game plan. Watching while at work, that is always the way to do it. If you're able to get away with it and not get in trouble for it, because that wouldn't be good. Okay, 193,000 Dark Elixir. The recall spell can recall troops. That's what it can do. Yes, Rocco, that is what it can do. That's what it's made to do. It did actually. There was something I thought of yesterday. I was trying to. I figured out how to use it effectively. You're right, Rocco. I phrased that incorrectly, but there was something I was trying to figure out whether it would work. Let me think about that, because there's something about that recall spell. I wonder if you could use it in that way, but I don't remember what it was now. Pet house. Poison lizard to 3. Okay. Down to 5,200 Dark Elixir. We use a Dark Elixir rune. Cool. We still have a hammer. Hammer goes on the last level of the Queen. Queen is now next. On break from the scaffolding poles. This stream needs to stay until next Monday. I can't make any guarantees. You know, I'll give it my best shot. Imami to level 3 or minor to max. It's a good call. I think it depends on how you see yourself using it. The Imami is going to be very, very strong. They're going to nerf it. They have to, I think, within a short span of time. But yeah, it's a tough call. I think Imami, just to have the option of a new primary attacking troop. Miners, unless you're doing mass miner or hybrid, they're really, that extra level isn't as much bang for your buck. Like, there's too many other army comps that don't use miners. But the option of bringing in, you know, one funnel E-Titan it's pretty good, I have to say. Like, I would normally drop, you know, 2 super archers, 2 yetis along a side. Yeah, I know you have. Look, you can have a clip of me saying Imami. That's fine. I'm okay. I'm calling it by what people are calling it. I'm trying to be hip with the young crowd and stuff like that. So there you go. I'm stuck with that. That will be a gift one day. Okay, I'll deal with it. We've gotten 370,000 pets. So, step 1, quick math time. 172 and 196 is 368. So I can go a frosty level and I can go poison level off that one rune. See, that's what we're looking to do. Judo was going to do minor first. Judo is probably right. I think hybrid's already established as a good attack comp, so it makes sense to make it as strong as you can, because at least you know how to use it. It's a good fallback. And yeah, E-Titan will be nerfed at some point, but I don't know. I've always been of the opinion, as soon as you get a new troop or a new spell or something, or new defense, you should really use it as much as you can to get that familiarity. More Diggy. Oh yeah, Diggy's, no word of a lie, Diggy is probably my favorite of these. I don't know how I'm going to use it yet, because my concern is you throw Diggy on with an RC, it charges the defenses. Diggy goes underground, there's no tanking for the RC. RC's just going to get hit. Diggy pops up, stuns that defense, breaks the attack on the RC. Might work. But yeah, Diggy's going to be the one. That's why I did RC first. I want Diggy to get the most bang for the buck. Okay, let's do this again. 180. I don't think I can get... This is where the runes are going to become a problem, because at 370, there's no way I can get 2 out of that. So I think what I do is I do a Diggy level. It's being 194. Now I got to go farm 6,000 Dark Elixir. Oh, no, wait. I can go another Diggy level. I can't add. That's what Judo said. Yeah, Judo's a smart guy. I haven't seen many of his videos, so I can confidently say I'm not really like stealing his ideas and stuff like that. But you never know. I mean, there's enough YouTubers showing the same content. There's only so many things you can speak to in that. Okay, so we've got 370 again. That's 372. I feel like what we do is we do a Diggy level. That puts me 2,000 short for a Frosty. And then let's do an attack. It really would have helped if I had trained some stuff up. And instead of using the jump spells, we're going to throw the recall spells in there. I don't want to wait 33 minutes for that. Let's boost that. 12 minutes, that's still too long. Okay. Fine, be that way. We'll give it a second there. Okay, so let's just take a quick look here. So we've maxed troops. Yeah, we've maxed spells. We've maxed 2 heroes. Let's work on the Grand Warden there. I called that before Judo, just saying. I got in Discord, so I've got proofs of Queen Walker. Sign me up. Yeah, I mean they're going to be recruiting for new people, so I think now's the time to show them that Discord screenshot and say, hey, you know what? I'm on the cutting edge of the new meta. So yeah, hook me up. So let's think this through for a second. Again, optimal usage here. Let's go with, do I have anything left in there? No, that's empty. Do I have anything left in here? It's just raw resources. I might as well grab that right now while I'm here. So, might as well grab. Oh, I can't. Okay, cool. Let's get some other defenses going. I really hate that I put those in there. So that's 37 days. 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'll get my guys back there. TH15 offer with buildings is not in the main offer splash page, but in the shop. Yeah, it's weird. It's when I signed in, Sprek, there was the original deal as part of the offers, but then when you upgrade the town hall itself, you get another one. So they're really, really, yeah, they're price gouging a lot on this one. But I mean, whatever, you can use sometimes. That's just what you do, I guess. I can invest one builder right now, and then the other I can keep upgrading stuff. So let's do the most expensive. So let's get an Inferno tower going there. Now let me just do some quick number crunching here. So we've got 9 more building, 23 of everything. I feel like I can start running books of buildings on main defenses too. I don't have anything else I can realistically use them on anymore, so I think I can avoid the timer on those. Okay, so there's 1. I mean, that's still a good number. I kind of feel like air defenses need a little bit of love for sure. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. So this actually might work out. So 4.6 million. So I'm going to use 25 raid metals or CWO metals to get me up to 7.1. So I'm not going to upgrade bombs or wall. I'll upgrade a wall. Upgrade 1 wall. So I can at least dump a little bit of gold, and then I can use a gold rune to upgrade a better building. So we'll do the second Inferno. We can just do this a couple times, I guess. So there's Inferno tower. Done. And then we do gold to then upgrade a second wall. Get me down to 1.3 to then use another gold rune, and we'll do the exact same wash, rinse, repeat on the last Inferno tower, I guess. Inferno tower. Finish now. Gold. And another wall. Alright, there we go. Okay, so it takes care of the Infernos. I'm going to do the same thing with Elixir. Convert it to 1 wall. Then use a Rune of Elixir to then get my Warden up a level. And here we'll book him. Driving to work with Cup. See, that just makes everyone's day better, Rocco. I mean, any day you can be driving into work and you hear my squirrely voice. It's all good. You know what? Your day is going to instantly be better. Or worse. It's definitely not going to be the same. And that's really the important part. Eating your packed lunch with them. Love it, Reagan. Love it. Okay. 6.4. So we're going to do drop that. We're going to use another Rune of Elixir. We're going to go and get another Warden level. I'm going to finish that off. And then we have look at that. 6.4 million for a wall, 6.48 million. I don't know how the math worked out on that, but I love it. And then, okay, we're out of Elixir runes except for the one that is in, nope, not that. And my rewards here. So let's grab that one. Where is it? Fighting, Hero, Builder, Rune of Elixir. Okay. So let's use that. Rune of Elixir. And then Warden 58. Okay. And I'm going to hold off on that wall because I don't think I can. I'll have to think of another way to get more elixir for him there. How much do I have to get to? 15.8. So I'd need I need 100 CWL medals. Yeah, okay. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that gets me Warden 59. 16 million. So I would need to 175 CWL medals. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 10 million. 12.5, 15, 17.5. So there's Warden done. Okay. So we've managed to max out 3 heroes. We're good. We're at 90 minutes. I had 2 attacks. Itsu maxed his account. Itsu, I'm keeping the only thing I'm not going to max is heroes, or is pets, and the king, as I prefer to put the thing in the pets. But yeah, I could see Itsu doing that, especially he was sitting in Legends with like hundreds of thousands of resources before these deals, right? So yeah, I have no doubt. If I'm this far along and he's that far ahead of me, then yeah. You missed one? Do you want to? Yeah, you missed. It wasn't anything spectacular. It was this one. See, Rocco. Well, Rocco, okay, you're on your way to work. You're driving right now. Why do you think it makes sense for you to see an attack? You're supposed to be focusing on the road. Don't drive and clash. Pull over to the side of the road. Watch the attacks. Then get back on the road. That's how you stay safe. Okay. Okay, so we've got some DE stuff. What do we need to do next? We needed to get an attack in, right? Because we needed to get a 1,500 dark elixir. Okay, how am I doing on these? I've got 4 minutes left. I've stopped light and clashing. That's smart. I mean, if ever there was a point in time you'd want to play a mobile game, at least, wait until the light's red. That's marginally more responsible. Okay, I don't have... So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find a base. I've got 2 recall. Can you recall something twice? We're going to try that. So I'm going to try the next attack. I'm going to drop my queen. Oh, I really should have had healers for this. Yeah, okay. Let me stop 2 of the 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. Next attack. I'm going to do queen charge, recall, then queen charge from somewhere else and recall, and then bring in the rest of the troops from some other side. I don't know if you can double recall. I'm assuming you can. So that would mean the queen would effectively enter heal. Okay, hang on. Math time here. Sorry for math time. This recalls 90 troop space. We've got 64 troop space and healers. 64? 14 times 5, 70. Queen is 25. Pet is 10. So this recall doesn't recall everything. If I did 4 healers, that would be 62 plus 25. No, I think no matter what, 4 healers plus a hero plus a pet comes up just short of the whole thing. I think you lose the pet. Or a healer. I don't know which it's going to prioritize given the choice between the 2. Phoenix doesn't count. Do you know? Okay, how do you possibly know that, Rocco? I guess it makes sense, though. Phoenix wouldn't count until it's hatched. Okay. 4 healer plus queen plus Phoenix works. Okay, yeah, you know what? Let's give her a go. Let's see what happens. So, okay, I'm not going to... That's just... I'm not going to be mean and beat up on a Town Hall 12. Give me something at least semi... Oh, Judo. Yeah, Judo would figure those things out. Okay, let's try from the bottom here. So if I do a queen plus 4 healers, I just let her do some work there. And I'll just do some... see if I can get her that way, which I won't, but, we'll give it a go. Oh, maybe. Zig left, zig left. Okay, so we're going to go in this way. I'm going to do a rage. take down enemy king and the eagle, and then I'm going to recall that whole thing there once the king goes down. So let's try this. Okay, and I'm going to recall. Very cool. Now I'm going to come and drop. Now she's still at the same energy level. Okay, but I can't seem to drop her. Select different unit. Deploy the recall hero to use the ability. What does that even mean? Oh, it's over there. I'm dumb. Okay, so drop that, goes over here. Got it. I should watch more judo videos here. Okay, so while that's going, I'm just going to do my regular everything else here. In the interest of time. And so you side 2. Recall you, and now you're going to come up on that side. Increase the monolith there because that thing's just scary. See, the worst part out of all of this is I came in to get the Dark Elixir. R8, yeah. Okay, I got the Dark Elixir I needed at least. So at least no matter what this attack is, I'm still getting out what I need. Like that pack is just, look at that go. They just, by the time they walk up to a building, the building is dropping on its own. That is crazy. Metric Queen does look cool, yeah. Definitely agree with that. So, what does the Phoenix do? So the Phoenix revived the Queen, right? So that's why. Oh, come on. Come on, show me some love. Get me that last one. Ah, nice. Okay. That is very cool. I could see that recall. I think the recall spell is, doesn't feel like it's going to be one that's really reactive. It's like, oh shoot, something's going down, recall it, and then throw it somewhere else randomly. It feels like it's going to be, yeah, it is overpowered. It does feel like it has to be something where you have a strategic goal for like a hero dive or something like that. They get their goal, you recall them, you bring them out. I could see time becoming a real issue in a lot of these attacks because you're going to be investing 30, 45 seconds into a dive to recall it. Now all of a sudden, yeah, you've accomplished something, maybe taking down an eagle or a monolith, but now all of a sudden you've got a lot of other components to that attack you kind of have to send in and making sure you've got enough time to do everything. I can see that being like a real challenge there. Frosty level 3. Okay, so we're 3, 4, 4, 3. So we're getting there. We're going to use our next Dark Elixir rune. How many revials do I have left? I have 157. That is definitely not enough. Okay, so research. So we can do... Yeah, I think gems are going to start playing in a little bit. Snipe, yeah. Could be a lot of sniping. I could see it being a lot of things where it's like, I remember in a couple of attacks I did, the early RC ability where you zap and quake out enough of like an Inferno or an Eagle to weaken it, so the early RC ability can chain through if it's got the right pathing and destroy it early. I could see that being an interesting situation where you use those zaps and quakes to effectively set up an early RC ability to destroy a whole bunch of things, then recall the RC and push through from another side with everything normally. I could see getting a lot of value, but I love the fact that the planning is going to be so intense now. It's like literally, there's just too many different ways of attacking a base, and that's even without the spell factories coming to play. Like you could path everything out perfectly, but one spell tower with an invisibility spell reroutes all your troops in the wrong direction. I mean, all that planning could potentially go to waste there. So. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do Giga level 5. Yes, very good point, Looney. Those the cost reductions. I think I worked it out. There was only I think it's the last two pet shop levels were the only two. No, there's with the gold pass. There was only like two things that. Yeah, I do love the planning. I think there was only two buildings that you would need the upgraded spell or storages for to be able to afford. Your crayons are not going to be helpless. You're good with those crayons. Okay, I'm going to upgrade Frosty, but I'm going to invest... Oh, shit. 813 Dark Elixir. Or 813 gems. Is there any other way I can do that without having to invest that? I don't think there is. Hey. Yeah, I guess I'm going to do it. So we're going to go you. I don't like that, but you're upgrading now. Okay, so, and then we can use another Dark Elixir rune. So that uses our last one there, and I know I've got one sitting in there. So I've got one. So we may actually get everything to level 5. It's going to be ridiculously close. No, we're going to be short one because we've got 4 levels, and I've got 2 runes plus a bit. Okay, so I feel like, as much as I like Phoenix, I feel like we go for Frosty again to get him to 5, because that 5 kind of threshold seems to be... Yeah, see, Frost might count going up by +1. That's a pretty big jump there. So let's do that. So now I'm going to actually have to start farming to start getting these remaining levels up there. I mean, that's not too bad. What do we have left? We've got defenses, basically, and we've got the runes. So let's finish off the gold runes. Let's get this as far along as we can here. So we're going to do Expos next. So we'll do the same thing we did with the Inferno towers. We'll do Expo. Finish now. Walls didn't go down though. Yeah, that's true. Walls didn't. Spell tower is cool. Yes, agreed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then, so we've got 6 million left. 6.4. Yeah, I mean, it's still savings, technically. So I've got one of those. To a wall. I'm giving up 2 million, but I guess I can't do much about that all the time. That's okay. Gold. This is where the efficiencies are going to be kind of falling apart. Super Witch and Titan, I think, is going to be ridiculous. I don't know about Super Witch. I think regular Witch would make sense. Super Witch being 40 troop space and E-Titan being 32 or 30. Yeah, 32. Like one of each, you're using up like a quarter of your troop space. You're not going to have a lot to work with. I could see it being very, very spell dependent, because all it's going to take is that monolith, locking onto those heavy hitting troops, and 2 troops go down, you're losing a quarter of your troop space. That's a pretty big hit. Are there any efficiencies I can get in here? Cannons. So I have to find things that are in multiples of 22 or 24.5. There are no 24.5s. Okay, fine, whatever. Let's just start top down. Expo. Finish now. And gold. Yep. And I mean, air bombs. An air bomb would be a better investment than a piece of wall. I think my only concern is, do I run out of books going? No, I don't run out of books going that way. Let's do it that way. So air bomb. Push that, and then check items. Use that. Expo. At least everything's going to have a nice color scheme to it, so that's a good thing. Gold. Air bomb. Next one around. Use. Yeah, I can really see how Itsu was getting to max there. This is, and I mean, there's a part of me that's like, I'm kind of saddened by, we're a couple hours into this dropping, and most of the heavy lifting, I think I probably will have already have done, which I mean is good because now all of a sudden, we're going to be doing FCs against a more or less offensively max base. We're going to be able to figure out how these troops and spells and combinations and comps work, at their highest level rather than at level 1. And we think maybe this doesn't work, but maybe we just need more levels on something. So I guess there's pros and cons to both. Thank you for the level 11 giant spring. Okay, so as much as I like bomb towers, I feel like air defenses are kind of necessary here. Finish now. And it's 6.4, which is exactly the amount of a wall. So I'm going to save a book and dump that into a wall. That's good. I like this exchange here. So yeah, so if you've got the Imami Opi, if you've got the 22 million elixir space, getting an air defense for 15.6, and then dropping the 6.4 into a wall. If I can fat finger that wall, there we go. It takes you right down to 0, so that's like maximum efficiency right there. Let's do the next one. Air defense. Yeah, it does give us more time to learn the metas. This is going to be a long-term thing. Like the spell, that Monolith alone is now such a threat to anything except the spam attack that you have to invest spells into dealing with it, or sue your queen with the Phoenix and hope that you can get some extra value out of it. So I mean, there's just too many things to factor in. There's too many targets you have to consider here. Okay, air defense and a wall. Okay, and let's use my Rune of Gold. That takes care of the air defenses. So I can do. I approach the 16. I don't want to do the bomb towers yet. I'm going to do I do wizard towers, or do I do archer towers? I don't know. Make my time done. All right, I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching there. Oh, Daniel, yeah, I got you there. Now that's interesting. Is I just donated to Daniel, and he requested 10 hogs because it's 50 troop space plus a siege. I can't fill that in one go now because like we have max clan perks, but we can only donate 10 troops, and the siege plus 10 hogs we can't do. So we're going to run into situations where one person can't fill the entire thing. So that's interesting. We'll have to figure out how that's going to work. Okay, let's get the wizard towers. How many am I doing now books here? So I've got 19 more books, so that should work. I can still I know Lonely Hog exactly. I don't know how we're going to work that yet. Let's do wizard tower, finish a book, and enough for a wall, and go back for the next one. 4 more. So yeah, this is going to tab me out. So I'll get the wizard towers done at least. Wizard tower done. Now I guess this will mean I won't have my books of everything for the pets, but I guess I've got time to sort that out. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, Word of Gold, wizard tower, finish, and well, and then one more time. Wizard tower, and a wall. Okay, we do need teamwork. Definitely. Teamwork makes the dream work right there. Air defense. Finish now. Okay, so there's all the new air defenses done. There's all the wizard tower. Oh no, I've got one wizard tower left. Got ahead of myself there. Gold. Wizard tower. Oh. Wizard tower. Upgrade. Finish now. I don't have any. Hang on, I got one more rune left, don't I? Season. Hero. Well, I'll dump those wall rings shortly. I don't have anything to use the research potions on. I had 1,000 gold there. That would have been good to remember that was there. Okay. So I can do one more here. I can do one more rune here. Okay, and 22. I've got an extra million in my season, so it's 23. And I can get 5 million off of CWL metals, so if I can get 28. Something with a multiple of 20. Cannon. I don't know if I can get a 2 for 1 out of this too easily. Okay, no, I do see something at least. So if I do 1421, I do a cannon. And I do an air bomb. Okay. So that should use up all of my... Yeah, the lab is maxed already, yeah. Yeah, we used there was a lot. It's been a busy. How long have we been going for here? It's been an hour 46. Okay, so I'm going to finish off the upgrades, and I'm going to definitely take a break, and then we'll play in game, and we'll post replays and stuff like that as we figure things out. Because I didn't honestly expect it to be a 2-hour thing, but I mean this is my upgrade list left to max Town Hall 15. So I mean, I think that was pretty productive in the grand scheme of things. Book-wise, I still have hero books. I still have everything books. I still have 1 DE rune because I want to get my DE up enough to get 1 more pet level. And then use the rune to get a 2nd pet level. So I'll be basically 1 pet short of having level 5 pets on all the new ones. So that's manageable. Book of Building on an Air Bomb. Yeah, I know. It's got to happen at some point, you know. So I might as well just try to use it really comes down to a question of resourcing at this point. It's like, can you get the most value out of runes and metals and raid metals and season stuff and elixir rune collectors and gold mines and things. It's really how much can you squeeze out of it to let those books reduce the time down as much as possible. I mean, in the end, my forge is going to be done later today with the Books of Builders going. I'll be farming for most of the day. I'm going to have them all busy, so at this rate, it's going to be down to walls and Barb King pretty quick. So anyway, let's finish this off here. Is there anything else left I can do? I've got 324 CWL medals. So that would be enough in theory for, what, 2... I can do 2 hammers a building. Or I can do... Shoot, I'm going to be 6 medals off of 2 hammers of heroes over the next couple of weeks, but I guess that's okay. Do 1 of each. Okay, so we got a little bit of medals left. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Part of it was just because I didn't know how much what those shop deals were going to be looking like. And I was already maxed on gold and elixir, so I had to kind of use them up somewhere. Okay, we're out of raid metals, so that's a non-issue. We've basically exhausted our resources from everywhere we can possibly get it, with the exception of Season Pass, which I did. There's a lot in here. I'm still not. Oh, wall rings. Yeah, let's just crank those out here. So 8 wall rings. 8 wall rings. This is me getting to be an old scroll because my hair is getting, my ears are getting gray, I guess, technically. Wall ring, wall ring. Spells might as well take it. Can't use it, but there's 1,000,000 gold. Use my fighting. All these potions I have too many of, I can't take those yet. Okay. That, and then I think I can get at least one more of those. Yep. Okay. So, with the exception of... Okay, so yeah, let's recap. So, basically all of the resources that I have, with the exception of 1 DE rune, have now been spent. I've got enough CWL metals to get 2 more hammers for later on, probably a building and a hero. And I've used up all my raid metals. I've used up everything in my clan castle, my mines, my season rewards. All resources with the exception of that 1 DE rune have been exhausted. The output of that has been every new building has been built and fully maxed. All the new spells and troops, so the lab itself has been cleared, so that's done. 3 of my 4 heroes are now maxed, so I've got my queen, my warden, my RC all maxed with the new 5 levels. My king is going to be what I'm working on. And of the new pets, I've unlocked them, and I've gotten 2 to level 5, 1 to 4, and 1 to 3. I've got almost enough to get a level on one of those, and I've got a rune sitting in the wings to get that another one up instantly, and then I'll need another 20 or 30,000 dark elixir after that to get that one up. So I have 3 pet levels available, by midday today, realistically. So I should end today with all the new pets at level 5 and my Barb King at 80 rather than 85. All that remains is going to be, walls, the big grind, traps, bomb towers, mortar, archer tower, and cannons. And then that should be Town Hall 15. So, yeah, cool. That was fun. Whew. Okay, so we're at 151. I'm going to take a break. I'll be on for the bulk of the day, playing around and things like that. I'm going to get in the habit of doing this kind of live stream thing in the evenings for a couple hours, especially as it comes to war bases and stuff. I really want to take some of these skeletal bases, and because I've got enough base slots, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 1 war base for regular wars and 1 my squirrel home base for regular base stuff. And then all my other base slots are going to have, test bases in development. And I'll work on one each night. And then the next night, I'll work on a different set, but then the ones from the night before will be available to test and monkey around with. And then tweak that night. And then, so every night there'll be a new set of 4 bases or so we can kind of punch holes in and learn from and experiment together. Thank you, Rocco, for the way to go. I appreciate that. Okay. I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for bearing with me for whatever span of time you did. This has been fun. Yeah, looking forward to helping everyone else along with their journey through Town Hall 15. More than happy to lend any advice I've gotten or any experience I've gotten from going through this chaos. There are some efficiencies, but yeah, it's just a lot of resources. So anyway, thanks again for coming. I will talk to you later. Take care.